Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me again at Mary's little house. You see behind me Marigold. She's a flame point Himalayan. Her ears, her tail, and her feet are all flames. Red are rusty red. She's very special. She's very persnickety, as you see there about her appearance. She just saw herself on YouTube, and she's cleaning up. A little bit late though. That's Marigold behind me. And this is Peanut. He wants to be part of it too. Well, I don't think so. I'm gonna have to pick him up. This is Peanut. He's the star. He's been upstaging me for many times here. He looks very indifferent about this celebrity and everything. He takes celebrity in stride. Marigold's still primming up, grooming up for her cameo appearance back there. Oh, I hope she doesn't distract you too much. She got up there herself, so I'll just let her be up there. Oh, I want to just continue what I talked about yesterday, how young people, teenagers, from as young as 11 to even youth to 21, in that time frame, 11, 12, 13, 16, and youth from all over the world are responding to our YouTube presentations. And remember, we're talking about the Lord. We're talking about growing in holiness. And they have an interest, and they make affirmative kinds of words that I really like this, or this is beautiful, and your vids are great. And there's starting to be a dialogue, hopefully, between our channel and their channels too. We've mutually subscribed to each other, and we're trying to stay in touch, and that's exciting. What I said yesterday, when I saw the young men, especially young men, they go more for these videos, fighting videos, and I see in those wanting to not only dominate and all that kind of thing, and I see a lot of mayhem in them, just destruction for destruction's sake. So they're maybe they have their own defects too, but through the mayhem, through the destruction, through the violence, I sense that there's some ideals there, that they want to defend their country. They want to defend the poor. They want to defend the helpless damsel in distress, as the knights of yore did, who defended those who were being mistreated, especially the little ones and women. So I see a nobility there through all the mayhem, all the violence, and there's a lot of it there. It's pretty hard to take sometimes, but I see that aspiration in some of these videos, and I'm glad for them. And I said that aspiration was a reaching out, a thirst for nobility and goodness and true heroism, and I say that those values are a further reaching out to what will fulfill all these aspirations, which is God Himself. So so there is some positive things there, and when they get connected with us and our YouTube presentations of Mary's Ministry's YouTube, they're interested in the spiritual. They wouldn't want to subscribe to us. They wouldn't even want to talk to us if they weren't interested in the spiritual. And then the girls, the women, the young girls, they love lip sync. Most of them have really romantic and love and yearnings for love, and to share their themselves, their beauty and goodness. They just yearn to be loved and loved. And that's beautiful too. That just shows another questing, another thirst for love. And you know what? God is love, and the only thing that will ever satiate, ever fill our deepest needs for intimacy is God himself. And in God we will find true friendship, a human friendship as well. For God made human beings to his image and likeness. And so we're made to love, not to be self-absorbed, not to be selfish, not to be looking out for number one, but to love others. That Jesus even said, those who keep themselves will lose themselves, but those who lose themselves will find themselves. Losing themselves meaning that we give ourselves in love for others. And so the girls and their lip sync, and they're really getting into those really passionate love songs, and the yearnings that they have, and the wanting to look beautiful for the Lord and for everyone in the world. They want to be appreciated and accepted and loved. All of that is a yearning on their YouTubes, showing their yearning, their quest, their thirst for being loved and loving. So I see all that so beautiful. And then when they connect with us, our little Mary's little channel, we only have 140 YouTubes already presented, so there's not a lot of YouTubes out there from us. But they somehow found these YouTubes, and I've been off because of technical difficulties since July the 8th. Our first one back online or on the YouTube was yesterday. So I'm celebrating this yearning, this quest we all have, this thirst for love, this thirst for truth, this thirst for goodness, this thirst for wholeness, this thirst for beauty. And all of those thirsts will be satiated in God. God alone can fulfill all these. As I said yesterday, St. Augustine said, our hearts are restless until they rest in thee, O Lord. I think Marigold wants to get down here or do some mischief over here. She's getting bored with my talk. She never was a good listener. Anyway, what I want to say is that to these young people and to all of you, there won't be any happiness, any fulfillment, any meaning in life without God. Without God, everything is hollow. We say in moral theology, I did a paper on that the soul of our actions, moral theology is dealing with what is right and good, morality. The soul of our actions is love. When we don't have love, we might do good things, but it's hollow. Someone compared it to a road. When you see a dead cat, road something. Anyway, it's a dead cat on. Unfortunately, I feel so bad. A raccoon. The raccoons are getting hit all over the place. The virtue's there. It's still a raccoon, but it's dead, laying on the side of the road with its legs up. It's dead, but the virtue's there. It's good that what they did. It might be a good act, but if it doesn't have love, it's dead. It doesn't connect with God. It doesn't connect with others. So love is a soul, like when we are body and soul. When our soul leaves our body, we're dead. When we don't have love, we can do all kinds of good things, and it becomes it's like a dead raccoon along the side of the road. It's dead. It's still a raccoon. It's still. And it's still probably good. It's probably a nice looking raccoon. It's maybe bad shape there, but So love is what gives meaning to our lives. And this is what this and those saints who live love are people in love with God, and because they're in love with God, they're in love for others. They're ready to give themselves for others, and that's what we'll be talking about. Holiness. Holiness is the perfection of love. I just love that. It's we're called to love. We're called to be noble, called to build a beautiful world. You engineers, future engineers, and you future models, and you future dress designers, and you future productions. Some of you are going to be in television. You got such good YouTubes. You're going to make things beautiful and act with decisiveness and with selflessness and care and love, with passion. That because love gives passion, not for immorality. That's not love. It messes up everything, and it disfigures our soul and our lives. But true morality, true being true to ourselves and true to God and true to each other, it enhances and makes us beautiful. Max Factor and L'Oreal and all those things, which are good things, and I'm glad for all that. They can't make us even more beautiful than love can. God bless you now. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.